Hey craft lovers, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I showed you guys my face, so I wanted to grace you with my presence. First off, I want to thank you all for your continued support, for liking, sharing, viewing my videos. I really appreciate it. Any content ideas that you have, please leave them in the comment section below. I am always here to do anything that you guys want to learn. The video you're about to watch is, it was for one craft a day on Instagram, but my video was too long, so I decided to upload it on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy, I hope you like it, and as always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, share, and hit that bell notifications for upcoming videos. If you have any questions, comment below. Hey guys, welcome back to One Craft a Day. Today we are doing a banner. I am late to going on live. My Wi-Fi when I got home was messed up, so I decided to record it and upload it for you guys to see. This is my first time ever doing this, so bear with me. Today I am doing a SVG I created, the Air Max 95s, in honor of National Air Max Day. These are my mom's favorites, so shout out to my mama. She got like every color. If you know my mom, she's like a sneakerhead, and that's where I get it from. So yeah, so each layer was made inside Procreate, and if you've used Procreate, you can't save it as a SVG. So each layer I had to do individually. We're gonna start with the back layer, which I have in my hand, but let me move the rest of the stuff out of the way. Today DIY, I'm using a combination of cardstock as well as HTV, heat transfer vinyl. We're going to start with the back layer, which is the base, and we're going to add on to it. So the first layer, as I zoom in on my iPad, if you can see, is these little dots, which is like the shadow of the sneaker, like right under the sole. And I decided to use cardstock. This was cut prior to this video, but I lost two of the pieces while I was taking it out, and because they're so tiny, so if you are recreating this and you are making this banner in this size, I would suggest using HTV vinyl, because those two little dots are too small to glue on. So I advise to, on certain parts, definitely use HTV vinyl for this SVG. So the next layer is one of the stripes on the sneaker, and I'm just gonna line it up just so you can see what it looks like. You see it on Procreate, but just to see it would look like on the cardstock. And these they do overlay on each other. In Procreate, they like right above each other where they line up, but when you're working with cardstock, it does overlay a little bit, which I like because it gives it a 3D effect, as you see in the image. So as you can see, that is the first and second strip of the sneaker, and then I am going to add the rest. It don't need to be perfect right now, but I'm just trying to give you guys insight of what it will look like. So I'm just trying to line it up in the best way, so you guys can see the actual cardstock version of it, because Procreate, you see it, but it's not the same. Of course you're going to see the finished product, but I just want to give you guys like a real glimpse of what it will look like. So this is the next layer. I'm just going to get it as close as I can. Again, you see there's a little gap there because they do overlay just a tad bit, and in the end you will see the final product, you will see what I mean. And then this part, yep, there we go, it's lined up. And then we have one more, and these are different shades of gray. They have a pack in Michael's of cardstock. They have it for $5.99, but they have it on sale, I think, right now, where it's like 10% off, so it's not $5.99, so you get like sort of a discount. And this is the gray pack. So if you're looking for gray tones to do this, they do have it. And if you're looking for HTV vinyl, they have that as well. You would just need different shades of gray so you can actually see, and it looks more realistic like the actual Air Max 95s. And this is the last layer to that piece. So So you can see the different gray tones. It's lighter in the top and then gets darker at the bottom. It's not an exact match to what you see on Procreate, but they are different shades of gray. It looks kind of weird right now because everything is not added, but I'm going to show you what it look like. So I'm going to add on, this is the top part of the sneaker. Again, we're not gluing it yet. I just want to show you what it would look like with the cardstock. And then we're going to lay down the top front of the shoe and see, and then all of those layers would go, 2 of those layers would go in the crease of that, and then it would just shift over. As you see, I'm sliding it over. It overlaps, so it's not going to line up exactly. And each one would go in like that. The next layer would be the shoestrings. So on Procreate, I'm going to add that, check that layer so you can see it. And you see it there. And with the shoestrings, I decided to use HTV. I did notice after cutting it that it needs to be a little thicker. So I am going to, before I upload it to the website, I'm just going to make the shoestrings a little bit wider and thicker, because when you see the finished product, you'll see why. And then I also have the neon green as HTV as well. So that is it of how it would look on cardstock and HTV. Now let's start putting this together and assembling it so you guys can know how to do this. All right, I'm excited. Let's get started. So you want to start with the smallest layers first and then work your way up. So in this case, the smallest layer is the little shadow for the sole of the sneaker, and I am just going to glue that there. You see how tiny it is that I gotta like pick it up with the little nails that I have on my fingers. So I definitely advise you to use HTV vinyl, so then you could just heat press it one shot. I have the heat press easy press mini, but if you have an iron, you can use an iron. Just make sure the steam is off, and it should bond to the cardstock pretty well. And then I have this one little piece, and I just put like a little drop of the glue with the glue pen that I have. And there we go. Again, 2 pieces are missing on the bottom. I'm thinking if I should put this first. Yeah, I'm gonna put it, but I think I may need to adjust it later just so it can go. So I'm not gonna put that much glue, just in case I need to lift it up when I'm putting down each strip of gray on the sneaker, because once that's laid down, that's basically laying the foundation down for the shoe. So if you don't want to glue it, I would say just put a little dot of glue just so you can hold it in place as you add the layers down. I just did the whole thing just because I can lift it up easily on my end. There's a way that I do it where I take it from like one end and then move up rightwards, and it come off pretty easy without a problem. Next, you want to put the shoestrings. Again, this is the part where I noticed that it needs to be thicker and it needs to be a little bit wider because it's not going to line up. And I noticed it there because of backing how it is. It wasn't going to line up with the green part, but I still did it anyway, just so you guys can see it. And you have a finished product to look at. But just keep in mind as you're looking at this that it's not the shoestring is not what I want it to look like, and I would never give this to a client. I would definitely do it over because how the shoestrings came out. So you're going to put that down. I have my heat press mini. I have it on level 1. I am going to press down on it and just move it around in motion. You don't want to keep it in one spot. You definitely want to move it around and make sure you are able to bond the heat transfer vinyl to all of the cardstock. I don't have a specific amount of time that I put it on. I just look at the HTV vinyl, and once it looks like it's glued down, it's like the air suction from the HTV layer, like that plastic layer, sinks in. I don't know if you know what I mean, but once it sinks in, I know that it's bonded and I know that I'm good. You don't want to peel it off right away because it's hot. You want to give it a few seconds and then you'll peel off. This is the green layer. I don't know why my throat, I don't know what's going on. This is the green layer that's going to go on top. I think it's cool, so I'm just going to peel off. And there we go. So the shoestrings are done. Now we need to add the layers. And this right here again is another how I knew that it wasn't gonna be good, because how it's lining up. So that would be the first layer. I'm just trying to line them up in order so then you guys can see I'm gonna do it individually. But I want to make sure each piece I have in place before I lay it down with the glue, because once you glue these babies down, it's a little bit harder. Whereas in the front of the shoe, it's easier. But since this is basically over the entire cardstock, it's going to be hard to peel up without the actual base of the cardstock curving. So you want to make sure you line it up the best of your ability. And remember, this does overlap, and I designed it that way specifically so you can have that three-dimensional effect. So just line them up. I may put the numbers on each layer so you know 1, 2, 3, but if you look at the colors, it goes from lighter to darker. The top is light and then it goes down darker. So that is how I remember. But you can also make a copy of the SVG before you start taking each piece apart and cutting it, so you have a picture like I have on my Procreate just to reference. Next, I am going to lay down the neon HTV. Because I have basically them in order of where I need to line them up. So because I want to be precise, I'm going to cut the bottom where the bubbles are. So I make sure that I lay them down correctly. So you just want to line it up with the sole of the shoe, which is why the little accents on the bottom with the dark gray is perfect to be there, because it helps you line it up on where it needs to be. So I have it lined up. I'm just going to shift it over a little bit to the left. And it looks about right. Now you're going to take your iron, or in my case, I have the Easy Press, Cricut Easy Press Mini. And I have it on level 1. I'm just going to individually heat each bubble. And again, I don't have a specific time. My method on knowing when it is bonded to the cardstock is when all the suction from the plastic is gone. Like it looked like it's melted in. That's how I know it's bonded to the cardstock. I hope you guys know what I mean. But that's my method on how I know it's bonded to the cardstock. And a little bit more. And that looks about right. There we go. Again, you never want to take off HT vinyl when it's hot. You don't want to do that at all. You want to wait a couple of seconds, let it cool down a little bit, because when you take it off, when you just put the heat, take the heat from it, it may come up, or it may come up and then wrinkle. You don't want it to wrinkle, so just wait those few seconds. And there we go. You see the bubbles? Yes. Now we are going to lay the layers, and again the layers actually goes on top of each other. So I'm going to start with the bottom layer and work my way up. Again, the bottom is the darker color, and then as you go up, the color gets lighter. And in this section I am only using cardstock. I'm not using vinyl. And the reason why I didn't use the HTV vinyl for the top of the sneaker is because it's going to be laying on the cardstock with the layers. So we would need to get the layers down first in order to heat press that neon on the sneaker. So we definitely need to put this layer first. I'm going to start with the darkest bottom layer and work my way up. Again, it overlays on top of it. I don't know if you guys can see me as I put it down. You know that it's you know what position it's going to be, each layer is going to be in, because it like curves up to an angle and it lines up. So you just need to make sure the back end of the sneaker is lined up, and then place everything down. If you can see, I'm putting the back of the shoe first, and then I'm working my way to the front. And as you see right here, I'm laying it on top of that bottom layer. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, there we go. It's laid right on top of it. And then I already noticed the front of the shoe I'm gonna have to move, but it is fine because I didn't put that much glue. So I'm gonna be easily being able, I will be able to take that up and change that. And now is the next layer. We are going to tab that glue pen. I get these glue pens from Joann's, but I do have affiliate links on my website, and I have these there. So from Amazon, they have a 3-pack. I believe it is for, I want to say $12, which is a good deal because they're like 4 and some change inside of Joann's and Michael's. That is Ava in the background, guys. Ava is scratching up a storm. If she's not snoring, she's making noise just so she is heard and known, and y'all know that she here. So that is Ava. Again, we're gonna do the next layer. As you can see, I'm putting each layer. It's it's not that much overlaying on each other, but it is overlaying on each other. So if you do get this SVG, don't think that it is not cut correctly. It's just that it is a 3D layer effect. So you have to lay it on a little bit of the previous layer, or in order for it to work, or should I say sit together, or let's not sit together, is not the right word. You would need to overlay in order for the SVG to be done correctly. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. And as you can see, this one is lined up. Look at that baby. Y'all see that shoe coming together? And this is where I'm going to take it off. And you see how easy it came up? And you see the technique I used? I went from the front. So nothing is damaged. Nothing is bent. And I'm just going to keep putting it on. This is the last layer of the grayscales. And I am going to glue that right there. And then I'm going to put the front of the shoe, or should I say, yeah, the front of the shoe back on to the cardstock. And you're just going to line it up with that. This is the last piece to the puzzle, or should I say the SVG. You're going to line this baby up. And this piece is also going to overlap the top. That looks so cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then look, that will go on there. But do you see the shoestrings? As I lay this vinyl on top, I've noticed that the shoestrings, like, you can hardly see it, and then it's not connecting to the left side of the shoe. So we definitely gonna have to fix that, which I did. So if you do get this foul, it will be fixed, so you won't have an issue. And I would say do the shoestring layer right after the grayscale layers, so that you ensure that you have it lined up exactly. I did it first just so because I wanted to see. But look at that HTV on that. That's coming together. Yes, SVG. I'm really proud of this one. This one is cool because my mom's birthday is coming up and she is getting this theme. Hopefully she's not watching this. And I may change the color from neon to a different color, but she has all the colors, guys. Every single color. Anyone that come out, she calls us. It's 5 of us. And she's like, put your money together. This is what I want. So it's an easy gift because it's 5 of us. It's easy to put the money together to get these sneakers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This was inspired from my mom. I could have did any Air Max, but I wanted to do these. These are the OGs of the Air Max. These are definitely a classic. And I am liking, despite the shoestring, I am loving how this is coming out. Look at that. Woo! Fire, fire. This is cool. I think I'm gonna actually frame these and put something cute and probably give it to my mom. She'll put it somewhere. Probably put it in her walk-in closet with all her sneakers to give her a reminder. Okay, so this little piece is the little overlap. If you have the Air Max 95, you know it has the little loop thing that the shoestrings go into. So I decided to use cardstock so you can have a 3D effect on that. And I have these square adhesives. I'm just cutting them really tiny so then they won't show. And I'm going to put those on the back of them. Ava, what are you doing? Cut it out. Sorry, guys. Ava being Ava. Busy, busy bee. Or should I say busy, busy D, because she's a dog. But she's a hot mess, guys. Yeah, if y'all ever get to meet Ava, y'all know. Y'all see. She just a hot mess. But anyways, back to the SVG. This is the overlap. Put your pop adhesive. And then we are going to now take off the HTV. Remember, peel it up towards the right. Woo, that baby look good. And now we're going to add this piece right on top. I definitely like how it came out, guys. You see that? I zoomed in on my Procreate. I'm still using it as a reference. And I am putting this baby on. I need to look realistic as possible. I need it to look as realistic as possible. Oh, this is so cool. You know, when you have a vision of something and then it comes to life. Ooh, this is it. This is it. But I really do like how it came out. Now let's put that top layer of the shoe back on. So doing this for the first time with you guys. And even though I created the SVG, I didn't use it. So it's good. For now, I may just design, like cut them and do them just so I know what instructions to give you guys as you are purchasing this off my website, I.O.U.FAVORS.com. But I have a video for this one, so I'm definitely going to put in the description reference this Instagram IG TV video so they know exactly how to assemble. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have a simple video for each SVG. Well, try to at least. The hard ones. The easy ones, not so much. But this one I would say is like intermediate. So I definitely would have a video on how to assemble it. But look at that. That sneaker looks amazing. If I do so myself. Say myself. All right, so the next thing is the banner. So I made this in Silhouette Studio. I just got a square and then I got a half circle and then I welded them together and I got a little banner. So that is that. This will come, the SVG will come with the banner. You can use whatever banner you want, but it will be included. So if you do decide to use this banner, you can. And I didn't punch any holes in it. I'm using the hole puncher to punch holes, and this one is going to be directly behind it. But like I said again, you can always have your own banner and then use these to use the Air Max 95 SVG to add on and beautify. These I'm using what are they called? They're from Dollar Tree. These are the tape mounts, I believe it's called. What is it called? It's called the foam mountain tape. That's what I'm using right now. It works just as just like the pop adhesive circles or the squares from Dollar Tree. It does the same thing. If you want it if you want more of a three-dimensional effect with the banner, I would say put 2 layers on, and what you would do is just peel it off and put another foam mountain tape right on top of the one that you just did, and it will give you an extra oomph of that three-dimensional look that you're going for. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And you're gonna line that baby up. You can punch your holes prior to lining it up. I would suggest you to do that. So I have a hole puncher here and I'm just eyeballing it. You can do it on your cutting machine, but I just chose to use my hole puncher for this one. And then you're just gonna line it up like so. Press it down, and then you have that 3D effect. And as you can see, we have the holes there to put the ribbon in. I'm not worried about it, even though that the adhesive dots are like right there. I'm not worried. So we're just gonna peel these back ends off, and you are going to place this one on, and this is gonna help you. So you just can add the letter and the sneaker right onto the banner once you are done. Now we're gonna punch more holes. Again, I'm just eyeballing it. You can use your cutting machine. I don't know, some things I just do, even though my cutting machine can do it, I just eyeball it. They look even to me. I don't know, I guess because I do it all the time. It just works out. But you can use, if you want to be precise, definitely use your cutting machine, because you can align it on your cutting machine. Now we are going to add the adhesive dot to the letter, just so you guys can see how it'll look as a banner, whether it has happy birthday or has the age or has the child's name. So Ace and Ava are fighting in the background over a toy that doesn't even belong to them. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Sorry, guys. They're fighting over a bunny that doesn't even belong to them. It belongs to my stinker butt. Shout out to Crystal for giving that little bunny. She loves it, and apparently Ace and Ava does too. And then we're gonna put some adhesive dots on the back of the offset of the A, and I'm just gonna put it all over because I should be using my foam mounting tape, but I'm being lazy. I don't want to walk over I just want to finish this so I can upload it for you guys, because today, even though it's later than I would like, today is National MX Day and I want to represent. So I want to get this video done so you guys can see it. But this is super simple. Again, once you see in this, the SVG and the banner, which is just going to be 2. I'm not going to do like, I should do 3 just in case, like for like 1. Like if you wanted to. No, I'm just going to, it's going to be 3 in total. It's going to be 2 shapes, square circle banners, and then it's going to have the SVG, the sneaker SVG. Yeah, you're going to have that. So if you want this shape banner, it's going to have that, and then it's going to have the SVG. And then if you want to make multiple, all you got to do is duplicate it, and you're good to go. Plain and simple. As for the letter, I'm not going to put the letter in. It doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure you have your own font that you would like to use and use an offset with. I just wanted to use this one. I like that, so I chose that one to do it. So we're going to use these. I should be using my foam mountain tapes again, but I'm just going to be using these square pop adhesives, and I'm just going to put 2 in the places that the foam mountain tape should be going. But my butt is too lazy to run over there and get it, so y'all gonna see it like this. And then I'm just gonna put 1 in the middle. Y'all hear Ace and Ava? I don't know, they just know when to act up when I'm recording every single time. And now I'm going to take the peeling off the adhesive so we can stick this bad boy on the banner. And we are 30 minutes into One Craft a Day recorded version, and it's still time, like it's still in the time frame, which I try to make it no more than 30 minutes, and if it is, well, less than 30 minutes but no more than 45 minutes. And we just hit the 31 mark, so we did good. So I'm just touching to make sure all the adhesive, protective adhesive things are off. And which way do we want to do this? Nah, not that way. We want to angle it. No. Yeah, that way. We're going to put it this way, y'all. Just like that. Booyah. Yeah, I know I love the word booyah, right? I think this is probably my first time that said it. I'm just going to add a little glue to the top of the shoe because that's where I peeled it off. But now it is good, baby. It looks super, super, super cute. Look at that. Look at that. I like it, I like it, I like it. Now we have to add the ribbon. So let me go and grab that ribbon. Now that we have the ribbon, I am going to take this plastic off. And I got this ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Anytime I see them, I get them because they are seasonal. So if you see ribbon you like, grab them because they may not have them again. Every Dollar Tree is different. If you are near a really, really good one, I say lucky you. But I know the one near me is trash, so I got to travel to different ones. It's been a while since I've been to a Dollar Tree, so I'm just thankful that I have a lot of stuff in stock that I'm able to just grab, because when I do go, I usually grab like 3 at a time, so then I don't need for anything. So I'm going to use my hot glue gun and just glue a little bit of glue there. And I am just going to tap it. And once you tap it, lightly tap it, you won't see like the glue gun line. And there we go. I'm just going to cut this bad boy. And there we go. So that is one side. I am going to create a loop. And then another side, I am going to do the same as I just did to the sneaker one. And you just want to make sure you put it in from the front and then get it from the back. And then you want to make sure it's straightened, so it's not like curved looking, because this is being seen. You're going to cut it. I do need a new pair of scissors, but we're going to use what we got. And you're going to put it in again from the front. You're going to make sure it's straightened. And then you're just going to glue it. The messier the side is, glue it on the top, so then it won't be seen in the front. What I just did is, or what I'm doing is putting it in the front layer, which it should have been in the back. But I'm just going to cut off the excess that is being shown, so it won't be shown when the banner is being shown. You see that little excess there? I'm going to cut that off because that looks tacky. We don't want tacky. We don't do tacky. Okay? Booyah. There we go. Booyah. It's off. So we don't see that fuzziness from the ribbon. And next, you want to make sure it's straightened. And then we're going to do the other side. And then we are done. Again, you want to go in through the front. The front. Go through the front. My technique is just usually twirling it through and then just taking my little nails and pinching it through. Like so, like that. Yeah, like that. And then you always want that to be in the back so it don't show. You're going to put your little glue right on the top. And then we're going to glue it together. So I'm getting my glue gun together. I definitely need I definitely got a new glue gun from Chop. But I'm so used to using my blue one because it get hot so fast. But I definitely did use my glue gun for my Chop project that I will be showing you guys on Sunday. And I'm just going to even them out. So when I take my pictures, they are even or somewhat even. And that is it, guys. Booyah, we done. We done. How cute is that? Can we get a yeah. Super cute. Super cute. This can be used for a unisex party. So cute. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that bell notification. Until next time, craft lovers, deuces.